This video has been created using a storytelling application. You can explore more details on our website. On a cold, moonlit night, the atmosphere thick with anticipation, a young woman named Elif found herself at a crossroads, both literal and metaphorical. She had always been a dreamer, a believer in the beauty of possibilities, but tonight felt different. Tonight, she was confronted by her past, by the choices she had made, and by the shadows that had lingered in her mind for far too long. As she walked down the deserted streets, the echoes of her footsteps were the only company she had. Each step seemed to draw her closer to a confrontation she had been avoiding. Memories flooded her mind, vivid and haunting. There was a time when she had laughed freely, when joy had danced around her like the shimmering stars above. But that joy had been overshadowed by regret and fear. Elif recalled the pivotal moment that had changed everything. It was a summer evening, the air thick with the scent of blooming jasmine. She had stood at the edge of a decision that would alter the course of her life. A chance to pursue her passion for art had been presented to her, a scholarship to a prestigious school abroad. Yet, fear gripped her heart, whispering doubts that echoed louder than her dreams. She had chosen stability over passion, a safe job over the uncertainty of following her heart. As she walked, the cold wind seemed to carry the weight of her unfulfilled dreams, pressing against her chest like a heavy burden. The streets she walked were familiar yet foreign, each corner a reminder of what could have been. She stopped at a small gallery, the lights dim but inviting. It was a place she had once dreamed of showcasing her work. She hesitated at the entrance, her heart racing. Inside, the walls were adorned with vibrant paintings, each telling a story, each a testament to human emotion. The artists had poured their souls onto the canvas, something Elif had longed to do but felt unworthy of. She felt an overwhelming urge to reach out and touch the art, to feel the passion that flowed from the brushstrokes. But instead, she stood frozen, paralyzed by insecurity. At that moment, a familiar face appeared from the shadows, a friend she had lost touch with, Aylin. They had shared dreams and laughter in their youth, but life had pulled them in different directions. Aylin approached her, a warm smile breaking the tension. "Elif, I didn't expect to see you here. Are you still painting?" The question hung in the air, heavy with possibility. Elif felt a lump in her throat. I haven't really painted in a while," she admitted, looking down at her feet. Aylin's expression shifted to concern. "You were so talented, Elif. You should share your art with the world. Don't let fear hold you back." In that moment, Elif felt a flicker of hope ignite within her. Could she really confront her fears? Could she reclaim her passion? The words of her friend resonated with her, a reminder of the dreams she had left behind. Together, they walked through the gallery, and Aylin encouraged Elif to share her thoughts about each piece. With each artwork they discussed, Elif felt the walls around her heart begin to crumble. She spoke of colors and emotions, of stories that danced in her mind waiting to be expressed. As they reached the end of the gallery, Aylin turned to her with sincerity shining in her eyes. "You have a gift, Elif. Don't let it fade away. It's never too late to start again." Elif felt tears prick at the corners of her eyes. It was not just about art. It was about reclaiming her life, about facing the fears that had held her back for too long. She realized that the confrontation she had been avoiding was not just with her past, but with herself. Leaving the gallery, the crisp night air felt renewed, invigorating. Elif took a deep breath, feeling lighter than she had in years. She knew the journey ahead would not be easy, but she was ready to embrace it. The night that had begun with uncertainty had transformed into a night of revelation. She could feel the stirrings of her passion awakening, urging her to take the first step. As she walked home, she envisioned a future where she painted her dreams into reality. It was time to confront not just her past, but to forge a new path forward. With each step, she felt more alive, more vibrant. This night of confrontation had not just been with her fears, but a beautiful awakening to the possibilities that lay ahead. Elif understood that it was never too late to pursue her passion, to reclaim her dreams. The night had become a canvas of its own, painted with the promise of a new beginning.